Hi, Tim here from World of Sleuths. I know it's been almost 4 months since I made my last or post my last video. That's because my migraines have really been acting up during that time. The doctors are messing around with medications, and also with the high heat we've had this summer, we had. If we didn't break the record, we were like 1 or 2 days short of breaking the record for the most 90-degree days in a year, and also for the most days in a year with 80 or more hot days. And so that was part of it too, and I did go on vacation. My wife, daughter, and I went on vacation at the end of August for a week. We went up to Minnesota and North Dakota to see some of my wife's relatives. And I didn't get really that much reading done. I did get some though. I can't remember whether I told you that in the last video, whether I finished the first Rover Boys series or not. That was 20 books in that. I think I finished it back in May, so it should have been in my last video. But from there I went to the Putnam Hall Cadets, because that's these are written by Edward Stratemeyer under the pen name of Arthur and Winfried, and just that he gets so many letters from kids requesting more stuff about Putnam Hall. So he did the Putnam Hall series, which has 6 books where it takes place at Putnam Hall before the Rovers go there, and some of the adventures they had, the kids there had. So, and there are some characters that are also in the Rover Boys books. So I finished that series, and they haven't gotten out the books. Around all the books in the Rover Boys series should be in the public domain, but I can't find any site that has them on their site yet. I'll be doing more searching for that too. So what I'm going to be doing until then, I'll be reading another series done by Edward Stratemeyer under his own name, which is a Dave Porter series. There's something like 15 or 16 books in that series. And not all of them are on Project Gutenberg, but like the Internet Archive has some of them, and some other sites do too, where they've scanned them in, like libraries. But let me get to what I'm reading now and stuff. And a lot of these books that I read, I've noticed, are in compilations, or some people call them bind-ups. I used to call them compilations, like even in these books, sometimes I'll see it says compiled by such and such, especially if it's more than several different authors in it. And that's pretty much what we call it in the in the music world, like like you see various artist compilations, like the OK Till records and stuff, and some of these stuff by different people, and I even call greatest hits ones compilations, because they've taken them from different albums by the same artist. Okay, so like I said, I finished one book this morning, and it just happens to be from a compilation, and that compilation is the Complete Wizard of Oz collection by L. Frank Baum. Yes, this is has around all the Wizard of Oz books in chronological or from when they were published in order of that. And I've read I finished like the 6th or 7th one now. That's the Emerald City of Oz. And for those of you who haven't read any of the Wizard of Oz books, if you like fantasies, I think you'd like these. These are what you might say, oh, those are kids' books. Yes, but there are also elements of fantasy in them. Just think of in the Wonderful Wizard of Oz, which the movie The Wizard of Oz is based on. You see different kinds of people. You see talking animals. You see other talking objects, sort of like the Scarecrow and the Tin Woodman, Cowardly Lion. They're being able to talk, and also you see witches and stuff there, and so which gives it a magic element too to it. And you notice they go on and they have adventure in it. They're on a quest to get the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West in it. But the other ones are like that. But the one I just got done is even more closer, more like fantasy than a lot of them, and which made it real interesting. And so that one I finished. I'm going to be starting the next one soon, if not today, sometime this week, the Patchwork Girl of Oz. And another book I'm reading now is Hand and Ring by Katherine Green. This is in her Inspector Gray series. I can't remember which number it's in there. It's 3 or 4, something like that. And I have around 100 pages under 100 pages to go on it to finish it. So I should finish it today or tomorrow. And that's one of them in here. And the other one I'm reading 2 on the Kindle right now. Just waiting for it to come up. And get it to the cover page. It's A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. I'm not sure whether this one qualifies or for Victober or not. I'm not sure it was within that time frame that he wrote the book is my only question about that. If it did, so it might count for it. And I'm only 76 pages in on it. I need to read more. I started that like in August, and I haven't gone too far because of all this with my health and stuff. And then another. I'm waiting for my Kindle Fire to load them up. It's older Kindle Fire. It's like Generation 5 or Gen 7 or something like that. I know they change them about like yearly. Like they always are always adding more memory in them and stuff. And so, well, those are some that I'm reading. Okay, and I'll show you these. These are some that I'll be going to for trying to get to the cover page. So these are some that I'll be reading for next month. This is the science fiction collection. Which has stuff by various authors. So, with New World's November, I can read stuff from here, but I also have some more science fiction compilations in here, and also for the Nook. So, I have plenty of material to read. And now I'll show you. Then I'm going to show you another book that I'll be doing to you. See, I have so many compilations like these, or like a collection of certain authors' books. Between the two, where it can keep me busy with books for years, and I'll also be reading some paperbacks with them. So I showed you that compilation, but here's a big one I'll show you. I have to give it time to come up. See, this is a big one here. This one alone will keep me busy for over a year. Okay, this is British Murder Mysteries. Box set of 350 plus thriller classics, detective novels, and true crime stories. 350. But let me show you this too. Okay. Trying to get that in there. Look at that. This is on the table of contents now. Look at what how many pages there are in here. 26,295 pages. So that will keep me reading for a good while. And then one more I'm reading. Another one I'm reading right now that qualified. That is one that qualifies me for. Don't know why my colors always change on here. I'm not sure what's causing all of that. But the last book I have to show you is, okay, it's in this 25 Classic Novels, Volume 2. I'm reading the first book in it. I started reading it around the end of come on. I started reading it at the end of, or back in September I started, but I'm only 76 pages in this one also. That's Adam Bede by George Eliot. Like I said, I've read only 76 pages so far in it, but it is interesting. I can't really tell you what it's actually about because I'm not even sure just yet. I know that religion and faith has something to do with it, but I'll find out more as I go along reading it. And so that's those are what I'm reading for ebooks or e-readers. And there's 2 books I'm still working on that I've been working on all summer. That's Jimmy Buffett, Solid Piece of Land. I haven't even opened these up for a while. And Michael Connelly, Concrete Blonde. So I'm hoping to finish out both these up by the end of the month. And like Hand and Ring and Tale of Two Cities and Adam Bede, I'm hoping to finish out them. And then after I finish these paperbacks, I'll start reading this for a paperback, The Pillars of the Earth by Ken Follett. This is his first book, and I just wanted you to check it out because I haven't really read any of his stuff before. I showed you out that with the compilations because I think that's what most of my reading will be for a few years now. Yes, I'll read one paperback book on the side along with those. But I'll be reading from these compilations or collections just because I have several years worth just in those. So they'll help keep me busy and maybe help me keep my Goodreads goal up. I'm like 5 books behind right now, but I'm going to try catching up this month. So that's all I have for this time. So until next time, take it easy and keep on reading.